Hello guys, how are you doing today? As you may notice, I started moving all the Spanish content to another channel. If you are actually following my content in Spanish, I will post the link below in the description so you don't miss any new content that I'm creating for you. So, as you can see right now, what I want to talk it is about NFTs. What are the NFTs? What are some examples of these NFTs and why they are so valuable right now? And I want to start basically describing what are the NFTs and why are they so valuable. So an NFT, as the initial say, it is a non-fungible token. And what is non-fungible? Non-fungible, it means that it cannot be copied and it is totally unique and you're the only one that can hold that asset, for example. You're the only one to hold a piece of music. You're the only one that is going to be able to hold a piece of art and a collectible from a video game. And what are the features that make an NFT so valuable? So if we talk about what make them so valuable, so there are several elements up for that I want to mention about this. For example, the asset it is permanent. It is hosted in a server that nobody can modify and it is part of the blockchain. For example, the blockchain that we're focusing this channel right now, it is the Ethereum blockchain, and since it is residing on that blockchain, it is immutable. Nobody can change it, nobody can modify it, nobody can do anything once it's created and published on the blockchain. And the other topic is that nobody can create a copy of that asset. And well, yeah, you can say that they can take a screenshot, they can download the image, they can do some stuff so they can try to counterfeit that asset. But that is something that is it brings me to the next topic that is it is traceable. So what does this mean? It means that the asset it contains the history of transactions where the asset has been passing. For example, you can trace the origin of that asset, and if you see any discrepancy in that asset that doesn't make sense, for example, it is not originated from the wallet that you know that, for example, a CryptoPunk it has been created, you know that is not the original one. So it is traceable, it is permanent. Nobody can copy that token, and the last element it cannot be fragmented. So if somebody wants to try to buy, for example, this piece of art, the Mona Lisa, let's say, and if they try to sell it piece by piece, that is not possible at the moment. I want to mention that there are some people working on that technology at the moment. Nevertheless, right now it is something that is not possible. So, what are some of the examples of a non-fungible token of an NFT? So, for example, a piece of audio from an artist. Imagine that you own an NFT from the Elvis Presley music, meaning that you're the only one that actually hold, I don't know, this song from Elvis Presley, and basically it is the only one existing on Earth. Imagine how valuable that will be if you are the one holding it. Or I mentioned, imagine that you hold the digital Mona Lisa and you're the only one holding that asset, or I don't know, any other work of art, for example, from Edvard Munch, or any other artist that is really known. And the last example that I want to mention, it is the most common one, that is right now the one that is actually exploding in the crypto market. It is the video games. Imagine that you hold this piece of collectible from Counter Strike or any other game, I don't know, Fortnite, that you receive this gun that you're the only one that owns it, nobody can copy it, and it's totally collectible. Imagine the price of that. So let's take a look into the market. As you know, we are here at CoinMarketCap, and there's this tab right here of for NFT. Here you can see the total market capitalization of an NFT. It is $555 billion. So that is a huge number of trading volume, trading cap. So And what are the top projects? You might already know that Mana, that is the Central Land, Axie Infinity, Sandbox, Gala, the ones that are actually predominating right now in the market are the ones that are there that contains a metaverse and that are very dedicated to gaming. So that's fine, right? But you may still have questions like how valuable those stuffs can be. I mean, it is just a digital pixel. It is just something that is not tangible. Well, I have a note right here. So, for example, this is an NFT called the CryptoPunks. You already know about it. This one was sold this year for $532 million. So this is something really amazing. This is actually insane that somebody actually bought that pixelated art for $532 million. So that is only one asset, and there's 10,000 of them. Imagine how much you can actually earn if you own multiple of them in the early stages. Because, as you remember, the CryptoPunks were born really, really early. The NFTs were not a thing back then, and they were worth like I don't know, like $100. That was like nobody wanted them. So right now they're a multi-millionaire assets. So how do I find these amazing assets? So there is this page called OpenSeas, as you can see here. This is a really great website where you can find a lot of NFT projects. I'm gonna move my picture, and the only thing that you need to do in order to start using it is to connect your wallet. Right now I'm using my MetaMask wallet. The only thing is that you have to do is to authorize the connect, and that's it. You can start publishing, selling, buying, auctioning, putting bids on your assets, etc. So that is really great. I was talking about, for example, the CryptoPunks. I want to mention that are right here. For example, you can see the floor price of them. It is right now not displayed, but if we scroll down a little bit, we can see that for example, this one is zero point 0.9 ethers. That is something around $4,000. And if you scroll down all the way, you will be able to see the most expensive ones. That'll be great. Let's see. I think there was one around 700 ethers right now. Let me see if we can see it. 11 ethers, 13, 124 ethers. If you continue scrolling down, you will find some really interesting assets. So, okay. You get the idea that even the NFTs can be really expensive. That this is one of the top projects because it was the first one. There is the Bored Ape Jazz Club or the Mutant Ape Jazz Club. As you can see, the floor price is 6.79 ethers, and the volume traded it is $139,000. So it is really amazing the amount of money that these stuffs are moving. And you may say, how do I know how much my NFT is worth? Well, let's click, for example, on one of these. Let's click on this one. As you can see maybe the trading history. This doesn't have any trading history. It just has been minted. And if you click here in the properties, you can see the different properties of all the available trails that can have this NFT. For example, this one, it has 2% of these NFTs have the blindfold eyes feature. And for example, these have the cowboy hat, only 3% have this feature. So you get the idea. The less the percentage that you can see here on the properties on your NFT, the rarer it is and the most expensive it can be. So look for that. And one of the projects that I wanted to bring to your attention to you is obviously Shiryu Inu. As you already know, Shiryu already released their avatars, and this is not the only NFTs that I want to bring to you, because if you know, the avatars is the one of the NFTs that is releasing. Basically, this is already available, and the other NFT that is releasing is the card packs. I mean, Imagine having a rare or mythical card that you can play with it and it can interact in the metaverse that is creating for itself, the Shadowverse. So this is really amazing. This is gonna explode. So, and this is actually really new, and that's why I'm presenting this to you guys. So we have a current floor price for 0.015 ethers, and we have a small trading volume because not all the NFT has been purchased yet. But if we scroll down, we can see that actually we have some of them that already have some high prices because they are kind of rare. So let's look into those. 2.5, 5 ethers. I think, yeah, 117 ethers. If you click on this one, you can see the properties. Only 0.75 have a smoke orange background. So you want to look for those. And I want to say that this is a great opportunity, as I was mentioning. This is one of the expensive one because this is the one of the rarest trades, but you can open your avatar right now. You can get it right now. You can mint it from the application, the decentralized app from Shiba Inu, and see if you get a rare one and sell it for a higher price. That'll be great, right? I mean, and I want to bring to attention some really important aspects that when you're trying to look for gems in the NFT. The first one is the number of owners divided by the items. I mean, you don't want to have a project that actually has very few owners because you don't want to depend of the price of one single individual. This is right. I mean, there are 10,000 of them, and not all of them has been opened. So I have really good hopes for this that it actually is gonna be distributed really amazing and really equitative. The other thing that you wanna look in an avatar is yeah, you have to look for the first editions. The second thing is that is needs to be part of a metaverse because that is the next thing that is going to be the next explosion for 2022. So that is a personal recommendation. Obviously, it is not financial advice, but it is something that we know that is going to explode. And the last thing, it has to have a purpose. This is gonna be part of a trading card game. This is gonna you will be able to interact with it. So look for these amazing projects. I'm obviously recommending Shirio Inu right now, and I invite you to do your own research and basically to get to get your avatar right now. But I mean, that's all that I have at the moment. Thank you very much for listening to me, and please don't forget to give a like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.